Hello and welcome to Illuminate Your Truth. My name is Elena Isis, and I just want to thank you for joining me today. So today is the new moon in Gemini. It is May 26th, 2025, and this new moon is really intense. I feel it's calling for massive change. And it's calling for us to step into a new life, a life that we've been manifesting for a while now, a life that we are ready to step into, a life that vibrates with the energy we desire in our future. I feel like soul groups are being left in the dust. I feel like new soul groups are being formed and coming together. There's been massive shifts these past couple months, and we are really seeing it physically in our reality. And so, wow, a lot going on with this new moon. I feel like this new moon is calling for so much change, and not just change like drastic change to where your family is probably going to think that you're crazy change. And a lot of these things you're not going to want to tell people. You're just going to want to do them. If you have this goal or this idea that you want to manifest for this new moon, I suggest keeping it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Allow it to grow within yourself. Allow it to feed it love, nurture it. Do whatever it is you have to do in order to make it happen physically, emotionally, spiritually. Always showing love and kindness to yourself, because when we have these ideas and these dreams and these new self-concepts, these new perspectives that come into our mind, and they usher us into a new life, into a new way of thinking, into a new way of how to treat ourselves, it can be really beautiful. It can be really daunting too, because you're literally changing your entire life. But what else are you going to do? Are you going to stay where you're at? Absolutely not. We're always growing. Remember, if you listen to my podcast, we are always growing. We are always going up. We're never going backwards. And so, wow. Loving this energy. I am a Gemini moon, and so emotionally, I really connect with this energy that's going on within me. Yes, it is kind of chaotic. Yes, it is very intense. Yes, I'm having visions in the middle of the day, and I'm trying to navigate the real world. Also, receive these downloads, receive this information, know it to be real, store it in my brain somewhere in between being a mother, taking care of myself and my family and my home. So much. But there's so much beauty in that. Can't even jock that, really, because I love my life, and that is truly beautiful. But receiving these downloads and getting these messages from Spirit, pay attention, you all, because there's so much to pick up energetically. Clear yourself. Focus on clearing your energy this morning, this afternoon, whenever you can do it, but clear your energy. I was just telling a client that I love doing shower meditations, where I just simply visualize the water flowing down my crown all the way through, hitting all of my chakras, clearing my chakras and allowing that energy to flow down into the tub, down the drain. I also like to run energy into myself, so I like to work with light codes. The Azure code from Atlantis is one of my favorite codes. I work with that light code the most. It runs throughout my entire home. I am a part of the grid, and so what that means is I am a soul here on the planet who is helping hold down the code here on the planet Earth. So the code is all around myself, my family, my home, and it is activated. So I'm a part of the grid here on Earth. There's other souls holding down the grid as well. And we're just all connected, and we just hold down the light. You just hold down the light. A lot of you out there are grid keepers, and you might not remember that yet, but a lot of you are. We activate places. We activate places on Earth that vibrate at a higher frequency, and we utilize that energy to send positive energy around the world, higher vibration around the world, and just hold down the light. So if that message vibrates with you, definitely talk to your spirit guides about grid keepers. I've delved into that for a while, and I know that that's what I do. I haven't gone to any really big sites yet. I would love to go to Egypt and whatever God would want me to do there with the energy, I would totally do. But I've had visions of going there and working on the grid, helping activate the grid. But lots of higher energy this new moon. If you are focused on a new self-concept, a new idea, a new perspective, go with it, write it down, go dive into it, look into it, get down to the nitty-gritty, because now is your time to plot and plan this new life, to see that future that you wish to manifest for yourself, which is a really beautiful thing and extremely necessary. The energy today is calling for massive change on so many levels. I mean, we're talking emotionally, spiritually, physically. We're really just being called to change and to open our hearts, to even more love. Okay, we have a lot of love going on right now, but Spirit wants us to open our hearts even more so that we can receive even more love than we thought that we would ever be able to receive. He's saying, open your heart because it's coming in, and you got to have an open heart to receive it. And so, big theme for me, opening my heart, keeping my heart open, trying to keep that space open so that I can receive the love that I deserve, so that I can receive the love that God believes that I deserve. And so that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm doing. And I really feel like we all should be doing that, because we all have this abundance that surrounds us. We all have this beautiful love in this world. We receive it through people. We receive it through animals. We receive it through nature. And God just wants us to have it all. He wants us to have it all. And I just love that. And so really this cycle, feeling like gonna work on opening my heart, keeping my heart open, and just making it a practice. So love hard. Tell the people around you that you love them. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We really have to just start following our hearts and trusting our hearts with things, especially big decisions and big changes. I feel it's really important to trust. I don't know what kind of themes you're experiencing this new moon, but those are just a few of what I am experiencing. Really intense. I've had so many downloads within the past week. And I'm talking very sensory. I'm feeling like higher energy flowing through my body. I'm getting visuals. I'm getting visions. I'm seeing visions. And these visions are emotionally charged. It's not just a vision. I'm emotionally in it. Very, very cool. I've experienced this before with my great-grandmother when she came to me, and she had a very profound message to tell me. And I remember that because it was so intense. Like, she was telling me things and I knew they were going to happen. And they have. They have. Huge ancestral blocks lifted by working with this ancestor. But I've felt this before, this realness, this truth, this honesty, this rawness. That's what I'm feeling with these downloads and with these visions this past week. And I am just navigating my way through it, really looking forward to coming out of this and just being like, wow, I channeled so much. I mean, I've filled up probably over like 10, 11 pages. I mean, full in my journal of just channeling. Whoa. I just am like baffled because I can't stop channeling. I can't stop writing. I can't stop receiving the messages and documenting them and seeing them. It's really, really cool, actually. Really loving it. It's a lot though, and I know it's not going to be forever, but this energy, this new moon is intense. And if you're sensitive and if you're going through something right now and you're activating into this new life, leaving the old life behind, saying, fuck y'all, I'm done. Like, bye. Let's start anew. Let's go up. Let's find better. Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's do better for ourselves, because that's it. That's the most important thing. Do better for yourself. Be better for yourself. Take care of yourself and know that you deserve love, and know that you deserve even more love than you think you deserve. Because God thinks you deserve way more than the love that you think you deserve. So, wow. Yeah, be in the energy of love today. I feel like be around people that you love. Call the people that you love and tell them that you love them. It's just what that energy feels like today. And I feel like opening our hearts and allowing in and receiving the abundance that we deserve is going to be a major theme. So, happy new moon. So for tonight, I was thinking of doing a small ritual. I love doing rituals. I don't do them as much as I used to. I used to do them all the time, but I have kids now, and I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. And so finding the time for that is a little bit difficult. I love candle magic. I love the simplicity of it. And I do a little bit of root work. So like I love using herbs and different oils and things like that with my candle magic. But I'm thinking of possibly doing a spell tonight. I think that would be fun. I think that would be helpful. So if you've ever wanted to do a quick spell, let's say you're new to this, you don't know anything about magic, that doesn't mean you can't try and that you shouldn't try. I like candle magic because it's simple. So say you're manifesting, I would just grab a white candle. White kind of encompasses all of the meanings, all of the candle meanings. So it's not kind of an all-purpose crystal. It's kind of an all-purpose candle. And when I do my candle magic, I just hold the candle in my right hand. And sometimes I'll just hold it with both hands, honestly, just really sending in my energy. And I will visualize the life that I want while I'm holding that candle. And I'm also visualizing energy flowing into that candle. So I'm visualizing and I'm sending that energy down my body, down my arms, into my hands, into this candle. And I'm just speaking my intentions, saying, sometimes I'm singing, sometimes I'm moving my body while I'm holding this candle, and I'm just allowing my energy to flow into it. My wishes, my desires, my dreams. And you just become one with it. A lot of times I'll call in my spirit guides. I love calling in the elements. I love working with water, fire, air, and earth. I'll call them in. I'll call in my ancestors, my guides, anyone I feel would be helpful in that moment in manifesting my dreams. God created all of these things, and I really like to utilize them. Oh, and lots of cinnamon. Lots and lots of cinnamon. Just dump that shit all over the altar. Cinnamon helps make things happen faster. And so I love using cinnamon in my rituals. But candle magic, yes. And then hold that candle, send that energy in. And then when you are ready, you put that sucker down and you light it. You say amen. You say amen and you light it. Some people say so it is. And so it is. Some people say ashe. There's so many ways to end a ritual and to send it off. Whatever feels right to you at the moment. And you watch, I don't know if you watch candle flames, but I really enjoy watching the candle flame. You don't have to. You can just light it and be done and just let it burn all the way down. But I really like to watch. If I have time, let's say I do this at night, if I have time, I'll sit there and I'll stare at the candle flame, and it will totally tell you a story in the flame of how your working is going, how your spell's going, how it's working. Okay. And if it's coming up against any resistance, you'll be able to understand and see the story unfold. And if there's sometimes there's a little bit of like fighting that goes on in the flame. You'll see it if it's having some trouble getting rid of negative energy or bindings or anything like that. But I love to watch the candle. And then there's also reading the wax. So if you really want to take it a step further and get even more information regarding your spell, how it's going, how it went, you can start to read the wax and see what's going on that front. I really love doing that as well. I love reading candle wax. Reading candle wax is really, really fun. Really good for your intuition, trusting yourself. Scrying is definitely the most difficult form of divination, in my opinion, because it's so vast. You could see so many things and it could mean so many things. So really trusting what you see that's why it's so important, because there's really no book that's going to tell you every single shape, image, and what it means. And if there is, who could even remember all that? So a lot of it's up to you, but I really enjoy scrying. It's definitely fun, but you can definitely read the wax after you do that spell, and just know that you sent it off into this beautiful world, and thank your guides for assisting you. And yeah. Happy new moon. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I really hope that was helpful. And if you're feeling these energies, oh man, just enjoy them. Enjoy the intensity of them. That is a part of being human, being alive and here on this earth, living life to the fullest. We're going to be living life even more to the fullest now, because we are manifesting our dreams. We are manifesting a higher version of ourselves and our lives. It may look totally different than what you're living now. It may not even be remotely similar to what you're doing now, but it doesn't matter, because you're protected, you're guided, you're loved, and you can literally be anyone in this world. And I want you to know that I'm cheering for you. I'm rooting for you. I hope that you achieve all of your dreams, and I hope that you become stronger as you go through the trials and tribulations that we're going to face on this planet. I hope that God protects you and sends you so much love, and I hope that your heart can be opened so that you can receive all of the abundance that you deserve. I love you all so much. Go follow me on Instagram, Illuminate Your Truth Podcast, and also follow my personal Instagram, and that is Rose Priestess Path. I'm also on Facebook, Elena Isis. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful new moon. Manifest those dreams, guys. Bye.